Good morning, everybody. As you can see, I'm in my swimming costume because I'm going to take you swimming with me this morning. So today's video is actually going to be a what I eat in a day video, but it's also going to kind of be like a bit of a day in the life as well because I'm going swimming. We have a outdoor swimming pool here in Brighton called the Sea Lanes. So I have been going down there a few times, well, once a week I go down because my hip is so bad at the moment, and I'm actually this evening going back to the surgeon who removed my labral tear in there, because I don't know if you guys ever watched my hip kind of journey. I basically need a hip replacement, but because I had a tear as well, we decided to do the keyhole surgery to remove the tear before we did the hip replacement, because we were hoping that by removing the labral tear and fixing that, it would like give me a few more years on when I need to have my replacement. After I had my operation, it was great for, I'd probably say like 2 or 3, 4 months maybe. No, it wasn't, because it's only been about 4 months since I had the operation. Maybe it was good for 3 months. But the last month, my hip has been really, really sore, and it's all in the same place where it was sore again. So I know that I'm getting impingement on my socket hitting my joint, my ball hitting my socket. That's what I feel like it is. But anyway, I'm going back to my surgeon this evening and I'm going to talk to him about what's going on and why I'm still in so much pain. So I haven't been able to do any exercise really, apart from walking the dog, but even that, like, my leg feels heavy. I went spinning the other day and I could feel my leg pinching, and swimming is the only bit of exercise I can do where it's just total relief and I feel like I'm getting my heart rate going without hurting myself. So I'm going there this morning, hence why I've got no makeup on, but I did want to show you what I am eating in my day as well. So this morning, as always, I started off with my morning coffee. Just thought I'd bring you outside to show you my morning coffee. This is just a black Americano, but it's got some collagen in it and also some MCT coffee creamer by Will Powders. I'll link those down below so you can take a look. But this is how I have my coffee every day, and it honestly tastes like I've got cream in here. Look at that day. And now I am having my breakfast. So I never used to have breakfast. I used to be someone who would fast, but then I feel like, well, my sister told me actually, when you're going through the perimenopause, fasting is not that great for women. So I do finish eating at about 6, half 6 in the evening. So I do kind of go from half 6 until about 8:30, 9 o'clock before I eat, but I have been having breakfast recently and I absolutely love it. So this morning, this is my breakfast. So here I've got a slice of sourdough toast, brown sourdough. I've got some peanut butter on top. I have also got banana and then some honey. But the peanut butter I use is this. This is Whole Earth Smooth Peanut Butter. The reason I use this, I get this or I get the Pip peanut butter, because literally there's just peanuts in here, a little bit of sustainable palm oil, and sea salt. That's literally it. And then the honey that I use is this Manuka honey. Manuka honey is so good. This is actually from Lidl. It's £5 for this little pot, but I feel like it's really, really great honey. And again, it's got, like, all the honey is from, this is 100% pure and authentic New Zealand Manuka honey. Whereas if you buy other honeys, like cheaper honeys, for instance, Chris bought this one. This says a blend of non-EU honeys. So this is a blend of non-EU honeys, which means it can be like dregs of honey from all different places, whereas the Manuka honey is literally from one place and it's much better for you. I've been following someone recently who talks you through all this and it's so interesting. Anyway, that is my breakfast this morning. So I'm gonna have this, then I'm gonna do some work. Oh my gosh. So good. I'm gonna have this, I'm gonna do some work, and then we're gonna go swimming. Right, so I've just been doing a little bit of work, but now I'm about to go down to swimming, but I wanted to show you my little water bottle that I have. I love this. I went to Marbella for my friend's 40th a couple of weekends ago, and one of her friends bought all these bottles for everyone, and as you can see, they're named, because obviously it's quite a mission when you, it's such a good idea, because when you are like in a villa with everyone and everyone's got a glass, it's easy to get muddled up, but this way, you know exactly what's yours. So anyway, this is my second bottle. To be fair, it doesn't really hold that much in there, but I love it because it's got a straw and everything. And then what I've also just made myself is this. So what I like to do, I've actually got a little Instagram reel about like all the prep that I do each week, because obviously it's now the school holidays. So the prep I do each week so that kids can make their own breakfast, lunches and snacks, so it's not always down to me to think of like what they can have. The fridge is completely packed full of different things they can do. So I'm going to link my Instagram video down below in the description box. You can go over and take a look at it, and it's all about prepping in advance to help your future self. So in here I have got a cube of frozen juiced oranges, and then I've just topped it up with sparkling water. Like, I don't really love having fizzy drinks in our household, but this to us feels like it's a bit of a treat, and obviously you're getting the fresh orange in there as well. So this is what I'm going to have. I'm going to do a tiny bit more work, and then I'm going to head down to the swimming pool, and I'll obviously take you guys with me. By the way, we have to wear hats here.
I mean, the blue goggles match the blue hat.
Let's go swimming. That was delightful. That was so nice swimming. It was bloody freezing when I got in, but then it was really lovely. So anyway, we did 12 lengths, which is 600 meters because it's a 50-meter pool. Now I'm back. It's lunchtime, but while I make some lunch, well, I'm quickly gonna go and put some makeup on actually. But before I make lunch, I'm just having one of these little flapjacks. I'm gonna take you upstairs now so I can do my makeup. But these flapjacks are so good. I made them yesterday. And they're just like homemade ones. They've got chia seeds, raisins, chocolate chips in here, and then a little bit of chocolate drizzled on top and oats and things like that. I'm actually going to make some more of these tomorrow or the next day. So I'm gonna insert that recipe into this video so you can make these because they're really, really good. And then I cut them up into like 20 little pieces, the amount of oats that I use. And then they're great, like healthy snacks for the kids because obviously they're breaking up from school now. So I've got loads of these in the fridge. So I'm gonna insert that recipe now, but then I'm gonna keep the camera turned around and show you what I'm about to have for lunch. Right, so this is how I make those delicious flapjacks that I have just shown you me eating. So basically what I've got in here is 2 bananas and I've just mashed them down. So I don't want to like mash them down fully because I quite like it when there's a bit of texture to this. So I've got that, then I've got some oats. I'll write all the quantities down below in my description box. I've got oats, I've got peanut butter, honey, and this date syrup. I actually used some maple syrup in my ones that I made that I was showing you before, but I haven't got any left, so I'm just going to do a mixture of honey and the date syrup, chia seeds, raisins, and chocolate chips. That's going to go into the main kind of flapjack. And then what I've got here is chocolate and some coconut oil that I'm going to melt down and drizzle over the top. So what I'm literally going to do is just add all of these ingredients into the banana mix it all together so it's nicely combined before popping it into a lined baking dish. I'm going to smooth it out. Pop this into the oven on 190 degrees centigrade for 25 minutes. After the 25 minutes is up, I'm then just going to take it out and I'm going to drizzle that melted chocolate and coconut oil over the top before popping it in the fridge to set fully. Once it's set fully, you can then lift the baking paper out of your dish and then just start cutting them up. Originally, I cut these in quite big chunks, but then I realized that because they're so moorish, I'm going to actually cut each chunk in half so that they go a little bit further. But yeah, this is the really, really simple flapjack recipe that honestly you can make in advance and your kids will love it and they will just keep on coming back for more. Okay, let me show you lunch. So what I have made here, this is actually a HelloFresh meal. It's like a fresh Thai mango salad. So I've got in here some mango that I've diced up. This is just like a bag of coleslaw mix, and then I've got some lettuce in here, tomatoes, and that's that. Then over here we've got like a peanut sauce. What's in this peanut sauce again? Soy peanut. rice wine vinegar. My friends basically come over for lunch, and samba paste. I'll list all the ingredients down below in the description box. So that's going to make like that's made a nice peanut sauce. And then over here we've also roasted up some sweet potatoes and onions, and they're just going to go on top of here as well. The sauce will go on, everything will get mixed up, and it's going to be absolutely delicious. This is like our post-swim treat. Oh my gosh, look at that. That looks so good. We're doing a fork dunk test. Oh my gosh, that looks good. All right, guys, let me show you what I have just made for dinner. So in here, I have got some salmon fillets. I always pop them in, flesh down, so that the skin can go super nice and crispy. It's the best. And then over here, I have just roasted up some veggies. I literally just found these in the fridge, and I just used them up. So I'm not sure the boys are going to love having this bit, but they can just have some cucumbers on the side or something. So that's what I've got there. And then over here, I have made some bulgar wheat. I've just given it a bit of a fluff up. Bulgar wheat, and then I cook it with a stock cube and some water. So once I can like go in there properly and just give it a really good mix around, the stock cube will just like disperse throughout the whole of the bulgur wheat, but it just adds so much nice flavour to this. So I'm just going to plate out. So we're literally going to have like some bulgur wheat, the roasted veggies, and then a piece of delicious salmon each. And this is dinner dished up. Oh my gosh, this is like literally one of my favourite kind of dinners. I absolutely love it. There's so much juice and flavour from the veggies, and then you've got the delicious salmon, and then the delicious bulgur wheat. When you have this, you feel so good on the inside. Hello, dinner was delicious. Now I have just got to Goring, because this is the hospital I'm at. It's Goring Hall Hospital, so I'm a little bit early, but there was loads of traffic, so I didn't want to leave too late in case I was stuck in loads of traffic. Oh, hi. Chris was gonna go on a bike ride, and then he said, oh, I feel guilty, I should come with you. So I said I could go. Oh, he's so happy about coming on this journey with me.
I'm riding my bike now.
I did say you could go on a bike ride.
No, I couldn't do that.
You felt guilty, that's why you came with me.
Yes.
Anyway, so we're going to go in now and see what he's got to say. I think he's going to tell me I need to get a replacement. What do you think he's going to say?
Yes, that's why I'm here.
Oh, do you think I'm going to cry? Is that why you're here? Is that actually why you've come?
Probably.
You actually think he's going to say I need a replacement?
Yeah.
I know.
I probably sent you for a scan first.
I don't know if he will give me a scan, because he scanned me before. The CT, if I do another MRI, it's just not going to show the labral tear, but everything else is the same. The bones are still the same.
Yeah, true.
Who knows? Anyway, let's go in. Let's go in and book myself in for a hip replacement. I'll be back. Right, we are back. So, basically, he hasn't said I need the hip replacement yet, but he was implying it. He said maybe I could have a injection, like a cortisol injection, because he thinks I've got a lot of inflammation down there. Basically, I'm going for an MRI on Tuesday, because he wants to see what's going on. Chris came with me, obviously, and he said, but is the MRI going to be much different to when I had my MRI before I had my keyhole surgery for the labral tear? And he said, well, it could be. He wants to check my cartilage, basically, because he said that maybe the labral tear, since that's been taken away, has, like, means the bones, like, worn more of the cartilage away. So he needs the MRI results to then be able to decide where he wants to go with this. If he wants to do the replacement or if he wants to do the injection, I'm just not too sure. But anyway, I'm going to now get in the shower, have a wash. Obviously I had my dinner before I went out, so now it is 8:30, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to take you downstairs in a minute once I've had a wash, and I need to wash this greasy hair, because I didn't wash it after my swim, because I knew I was going to have a shower this evening. I'm going to take you downstairs and I'm going to show you what I have been having just in the evenings, because I'm really trying to not eat later on in the evenings. And also I'm not hungry after my dinner. I'm so satisfied. But I do take a little supplement to help heal my gut. So let me have a quick shower and wash the hair, and then I'll be back. Right, I'm all showered and hair washed. So what I have just made myself is a hot water. I have this every single evening before I go to bed, but I've just let it cool for a little bit because I can't drink boiling water anyway. And then what I like to do is I add a spoonful of this Theranordic Rescue into my water. You can add this into your kind of daily routine any different way you like. You can put it in your smoothies, you can put it in your porridge, you can put it in just like a little shot of water, totally up to you. But basically it just mends and heals your gut. Just put a little like spoonful like that, and then literally just pop it in the water. I'll give that a little mix around and it just dissolves, and then you just drink it down like normal water. I usually, if I'd had like porridge or a smoothie in the day, I would usually include it into my meal that way. But because I haven't had it today, I'm adding it into my hot water now, and it dissolves until there's absolutely nothing in there, as you can see. So Chris is now outside. Are you staying out here? We're having a hot water. Look at him. We're going to have a little hot water and a cup of tea, sitting, admiring the garden. And that is the end of my day. What are you doing? Just admiring your garden?
It's not much to admire.
Your grass is looking a bit brown. Anyway, that is the end of my day. And what I've eaten today. I really hope you have enjoyed this video. If you'd like to see me make any like in particular recipes in particular, then just let me know. Or if you'd like any more like air fryer videos or like 10-minute meals, anything like that, just let me know. I've got a 5 high protein breakfasts video coming next week, so I hope you will enjoy that. But with all that said, I will say goodnight so I can go and drink my hot water. Bye-bye, guys.